Hi guys, welcome back to my channel NadineSpeaks. So today I wanted to continue my Speak Up series, and I wanted to talk to you about body confidence, self-love, and self-confidence. I think those three really are together in how you treat yourself and how you love yourself and how you present yourself to the world. And I've struggled with these my whole life. I honestly my whole life I've been the big kid. I think, well, how I've seen myself in my head. I've always struggled with gaining weight and losing weight. Even my family members would tell me I'm fat, you know, when I was little growing up. But I didn't necessarily get bullied for my weight. I just didn't feel like as confident, or I always wanted to be the thin girl and I never could be that girl. Even when I was in middle school, I lost like a lot of weight and I was my thinnest. I still saw myself as, you know, this ugly and like big girl. And so I've had to do these steps to kind of realize my own self-worth and basically to be confident in myself as a person, because remember guys, you are the only you that will ever exist. And in saying that, I wanted to give you kind of what you can do to boost your self-confidence and your body confidence and your overall positive nature so that you can go into the world and be your best self. The first thing that I want to touch on is that people's perception of you should mean nothing. Now, this is really hard because kind of society has always been based on what society thinks of us and, you know, what we are projecting onto society. But really, your only perception that really matters is the perception you have of yourself. And this starts with realizing that when people spout negativity at you, they're really showing their insecurities within themselves. I mean, now that I said it, you're gonna realize it, and every time somebody comments negatively towards you or thinks of you in a not so good way, it's really their insecurity with themselves. And that's what you have to keep in mind when people are being negative towards you or projecting their own perception on how you should be onto you. And with that being said, you control your destiny and you control your outlook on life, you control your positivity, and you control your own self-worth. Everybody is worthy, remember that, no matter your skin tone, no matter your age, no matter your weight, no matter anything. You are worthy and everybody should respect you no matter what. I think this is the most important concept when we think about body confidence and self-love, is we get so wrapped in other people's image of what they want us to be, or in what the image we think society wants us to be. I think that's a big thing, especially with all the social media going around and everybody thinking I have to live a certain way, I have to look a certain way, I have to feel a certain way about something. No, you do not have to feel a certain way about something. You do not have to look a certain way to fit everybody else's body image of what they think you should be. No, you are yourself. And honestly, what makes you so unique in society is all what people consider flaws. And it's crazy because I've had these conversations with people where I would point out my flaws and what I didn't like about myself, and I had to take a step back and I had to realize that all what I thought were flaws were what actually is unique about myself and what makes me different from everybody else. And those are the things that you need to start to love about yourself, because that's what makes you you. Secondly, I wanted to have a whole thing here. I could write about body confidence and self-love for days because it's taken me so long to get in this kind of positive mentality and, you know, really high self-love for myself. So number 2 is you always have to talk to yourself like you're your best friend. So let's pretend that you were talking to your best friend and she came up to you and she really didn't like the way that she looked. She felt really negative about herself and how people viewed her in society. And just take a step back and think, what would you tell your best friend if she came up to you and she said she didn't love herself? You would start telling her that you're beautiful, you are worthy, you are amazing, and I love all your flaws because that's why I like you as a best friend, you know? And if you start talking to yourself like you're your own best friend, I'm serious, guys, your life will change. It starts with just basic things like looking in the mirror and telling yourself, I am beautiful. Telling yourself, you know, I love my hair. Just pointing out the good qualities of yourself you'll start to feel like the positive energy start within your mind, but then in everyday life, you'll see that every body and everything is actually beautiful, and it's not the things that make them the same that are beautiful. It's the things that how they stand out, really. So if you talk to yourself like your own best friend, start with waking up and looking in the mirror every day and saying, I am beautiful. Another mantra that I wrote that I really like is, you are bold, brilliant, and beautiful. Another one is, my worth isn't defined by my weight. That was a big one for me because, you know, with gaining and losing weight, I basically lived by the scale, and I let the scale determine my worth and determine my happiness. But I have come so far, and I've realized that I determine my worth, and my worth starts with what are the positive thoughts I feel with inside my head. Another thing that I would think would help with the positivity inside your head would be your environment. Your environment is key. So if you have people constantly being negative around you, toxic friends, I did a whole video on this in my first Speak Up video on how to break up with a friend. And you need to cut ties with all the toxic people in your life because they are weighing you down. And kind of like I said in my gaslight video, people are going to talk negatively about you, and you don't want those negative people that are fake, that are going to talk negatively about you but like are fake to your face. You don't want them in your life. They're not doing anything for you. You want people that are going to lift you up when you're down, when you can have people in a whole support system saying that the same things that you're telling yourself. You're beautiful, you're worthy, we love you because you are you, and you are the most you that there ever is gonna be. And to have those people to lift you up on days when you can't lift yourself up is key. This can start with friends, family, anybody, even if it's just, you know, somebody to talk to. I know on Reddit I've had pen pals where I just talk to them and I've never seen their face, so it's crazy. Like the social media, use it to your advantage. Don't use it to be like, I want to be that person or I strive to be that person. No, strive to be the best you, because that's all you can really do. And another thing is to surround your feeds, like your social media feeds like Instagram or Facebook, with positive people, positive body image people. I know two big ones that I follow is Ashley Graham, because she is kind of the queen of body confidence. She's kind of had several TED Talks where she talks about it, and she's kind of helped me on my body confidence journey. Another really good girl I follow is Iskra. So I'll link those Instagrams down below so you know where to follow them. And if you diversify your feed and you're constantly looking at pictures and quotes that make you happy, a positive environment will lead to a positive mind, and a positive mind will lead to a positive environment. Remember that. Whenever I'm not feeling really confident body-wise, I actually just wear my favorite shirt. I actually just changed into this shirt because the shirt I was wearing that I wanted to wear for this video, I was not feeling it. So now I feel confident and beautiful. It could be with changing your outfit, changing your lip color, changing your hairstyle, just doing little things in your life that make you more confident about your body and yourself. It starts with the very little things, and you start to build these routines, and once you start to build these routines, you kind of build little safeguards in your daily life so that you kind of catch yourself when you're feeling negative, and you can actually turn the negativity around so fast because you can remind yourself that I'm pretty and I'm perfect the way I am. One last thing that one of my really good friends, she was telling me is, I was asking her, you know, how are you so confident? I saw that she had turned into such a strong person, and I wanted to get on her level because I wanted to be confident in myself and what I did. So I asked her, you know, what did you do to make yourself so confident in your body? And it was so simple, guys. It was like my hands. I love my hands. Why do I love my hands? Because they cook, because they write for me. My head. Why do I love my head? Because it stores my brain and I love my brain. It's just looking at every little thing on your body and loving yourself, like totally just saying it out loud. I mean, right now, just sit down, close your eyes, and just imagine every little part that you hate about your body, turn it into something that you love. Like, for example, my acne scars. I absolutely despise my acne scars, but that's what makes me me. I mean, there wouldn't be a Nadine without acne scars. There wouldn't be a Nadine. I know this one is something that I've never shared with you. I have this big mole right here. I don't know if you can see it in the camera. It's kind of flesh colored, so you can't really see it, but I grew up with it. And I really don't like this mole, but I can't really do anything about it because I grew up with it. And I've learned to love it because that's what makes me Nadine. So find out what makes you you and love yourself for every little thing that's on your body. And remember that nobody is perfect, but you make yourself perfect because you are you. And if you're ever struggling with confidence or self-love, you know, just do little things to treat yourself, whether it be, you know, taking yourself out on a date, relaxing in a bathtub. I know lately I've been riding my bike, just, you know, having the breeze like brush against my hair and just feeling kind of like free has helped me restore my body confidence and kind of restore like my head, because sometimes we get in a negative headspace. So it's really important that we clear those things out and replace it with positive things so that we do not become depressed or just loathe ourselves in our body. So I actually want you all to comment down below any struggles you've ever had with body confidence and what you've done to overcome the body confidence. This is such an important topic, not only for women, but for men. It's really important to love yourself because you have to live with yourself at the end of the day. You are the only one that's gonna live with yourself your whole life. So stop being negative to yourself and enjoy yourself. Enjoy the body that you've been given and enjoy the life that you've been given. So that's all I have for body confidence and self-love. If you have any topics that you want covered or you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below, and don't hesitate to like this video so I know you're watching, and subscribe to my channel for new videos in this series. Bye guys! A lot of it sometimes doesn't really fall within the bristles, which kind of sucks, so I guess that's a con.